All of you, welcome back to today's class. In today's class, we will be moving on to the third question of this exercise 8.1. Okay, so we have already started the exercise, and in our last class, we have solved question number 1 and 2. So in today's class, we can move on to the next question. Okay, so let's see what is the third question. So if you look here, our third question is verify that minus of minus x equal to x. This we have to prove, and we have been given some example here, and we have to prove here this equation. Okay, that is minus of minus x equal to x. That is our question. Okay, so let's see how we are going to solve this problem in the proper way. So our first question is 11 by 15. Okay, so 11 by 15. This is our first question. So what we have to prove here that we have to prove minus of minus x equal to x, right? So what is our x here? 11 by 50. Okay. So what we have to prove is that we have to prove LHS is equal to RHS. So what is our LHS? LHS means left hand side. Okay. That is our LHS. So what is the LHS here? Minus of minus x. Okay. So we have been given x equal to 11 by 15, right? So we can, first I will prove this LHS. Okay, first let's take LHS. So minus of minus 11 by 15. Okay, why? Because LHS is this part and my x is 11 by 15. So I can write minus of minus 11 by 15. Now we know that the negative term get cancelled, right? That is, if two negative terms are given, then it get cancelled and becomes positive. Okay. So this minus and this minus gets cancelled and we finally get the answer 11 by 15. Okay. So this is our LHS part. Okay. Then what is our RHS part? Okay. Let's take RHS. RHS means it should be equal to x, right? So what is our x here? 11 by 15, right? So in the RHS part, I have got 11 by 15 and in the LHS part, I have got 11 by 15. So both sides are equal, right? So what I can say finally, LHS is equal to RHS. Okay. So understood? You have to prove both sides. Okay. First take left hand side. Then you put the equation minus of minus x. So what is our x here? 11 by 15. So minus of minus 11 by 15. This 2 minus gets cancelled and become plus 11 by 15. This is our left hand side. Now in the same way we have to prove right hand side also. So what is the right hand side here? X, right? So what is our x here? 11 by 15. So in the right hand side we have got 11 by 15. So both are equal, right? So we can finally say that LHS is equal to RHS. So this equation is satisfied. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. So our next example is minus 13 by 70. Okay, so here also we have to prove the same condition, that is minus of minus x is equal to x. This we have to prove here. Okay, so here also let's first take LHS. Okay, left hand side. So what is our left hand side here? Minus of minus x, right? So minus of minus x is our left hand side. That is minus of minus x means 13 by 17. Sorry, minus 13 by 17, right? So you have to take that minus here. Okay, minus 13 by 17. Okay, so I have put two bracket because already I have a negative term here. So this is the negative, means this negative, right? Okay, so I have written minus of this minus, I have written here minus, but in the question I have a minus here, right? So write that minus here. Okay, now I have told that the two negative get cancelled, right? That means this two negative, this and this get cancelled. Okay, so this part get cancelled. Now remaining is minus 13 by 17. So this is our left hand side, that is this is our LHS. Understood? I will explain once more. So what is our LHS? Minus of minus x. That is our LHS, right? So first you write that equation. Okay. In order to make you clear, I am writing that equation once more. Okay. Now I have written this negative here. Okay. This is the negative here. I will write once more. Okay. Negative, and this is the negative here. Now what is my x? X means minus 13 by 17. In the question I have negative sign here, right? So don't miss that negative sign. You have to write that negative sign here. Okay, so I have written minus 13 by 70. This is my x. Okay, now I told that this 2 negative get cancelled. Okay, then 1 negative is remaining here. If one more negative is there, you can cancel this negative also. Okay, because negative into negative becomes positive. Okay, now we have a negative term here. So write that negative term minus 13 by 70. This is our LHS part. Okay, now let's move on to RHS. Okay, so what is our RHS? RHS means x, right? So what is our x? Minus 13 by 70. So this is our x. So this is our RHS part, right? So you can say that finally both sides are getting equal, right? So what you can say finally? You can say finally that LHS is equal to RHS. So our equation has been proved. That means this is equal to this. So the question has been proved, right? So understood? First what you have to do? First you have to solve the LHS part. Then you have to solve the RHS part. Then you have to check both sides are getting equal or not. If not equal, you can directly say it is not verified or it has been not proved. Okay. If both sides are getting same answer, that means you can say left hand side is equal to right hand side. So our equation has been verified. Okay. So understood? So hope everyone has understood today's class, that is how to solve both LHS part and RHS part if a question or if an equation is given to you. Right. So I am winding today's class here. We can see in the next class with another question, that is question number 4 of this exercise.